Welcome back, guys, and it's been a long time. I think just before Christmas we did a vlog, so yeah, it has been a long time, but we're back at Swan Valley. Now I've got just under 24 hours, finished a day early on a job, so I thought, right, make the most of it. Let's get back down here and hopefully wiggle one out, but I ain't gonna lie, we're up against it. Now, just having a chat, there's a couple of guys on, so I think there's only 3 on, and as far as I know, by obviously speaking to bailiffs as well, I think nothing's been out for at least 2 weeks. So it's going to be tough, but we've got a couple of days, well, yesterday and the day before, fairly mild, and today we're getting sort of, I think 13, 14 degrees in the day and 10 at night. So I thought, right, it's a great opportunity at least to get out and hopefully nick a bite. But anyway, at the moment, we're having a good old mooch about. Done a lap already, spoke to one of the guys, Scott. He's been on for 2 nights, not had anything, not seen anything. That's in the back bay. So I'm going to keep looking. I've got plenty of time, there's no rush, and hopefully we can see some signs of fish. But as of yet, nothing. So anyway, right, I'll be back in touch when we know where we're going to go. Right, see you in a bit. Right, so I'm pretty certain we've just seen a fish is back out, so that's all I've got to go on, and that was in swim 14, I think 2 bars they call it. So I'm going around there, so I'm just going to go and get the kit, and I'll see you very shortly. Now I've got a bit of a dilemma. Now I've just stopped and it looked like there was 3 or 4 fish here. Now I can't even see him now, but at first I thought it was floating weed, and it looked dark shapes. On the way they started to move around, and I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, that there were fish, and there was 4 of them. One looked like a bit like a koi, but I can't see him now. I'm trying to get back up here. I was up on the fence and just couldn't quite make out whether it's definitely fish or not, but I can't see any dark shapes there now, which is annoying. But I'm not going to head right the way around the other end if they're right here, obviously. So I'm just going to hold fire for 10 minutes just to see. Yeah, good luck trying to find anything of that boxy wind. So I'm just going to hold on for 5 minutes or whatever, just to make sure that they weren't fish. But if they are, it is game on. Right, I'll be back in touch in a bit. Right, so as you can see, we've settled in this swim. Now, it could be an absolute stinker of a decision, but just got a gut feeling that they were definitely fish, and there was probably, like I said, about 3 or 4 of them, so I can't ignore it. Based on the fact that this is probably the first place I caught from last year, I just felt it's the one, so that's what I've gone for. You watch me blank my backside off and regret everything about it, but hey, what can you do? So anyway, we haven't got the rods out yet. What I'm probably going to do is I might just take the boat out the deeper, just have a little scan across the area. I can't see any fish around, but I think just have a little scan across just to know what's out there. I don't know what the weed level's like or anything like that, so obviously this is the weediest part of the lake generally, but obviously not this time of year. So I just want to know what sort of depths it's at. If it's bits of clumpy weed stuff, I think maybe a couple of chods, bright ones over the top. No, not necessarily going to put any bait in, I don't see the point. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, but I'll put the boat out and scan the area with the old deeper and have a little look. Right, so the weed. I had the deeper out there, I had a little look with the boat, and to be honest, the weed's not bad. It's not bad at all. There's a few little clumps, and that's what I want to fish over. I want to fish over the clumps of weed. I'm going to put a couple of chods over the top, bright yellow ones, and I'll probably just scatter a handful over the general area just to get them moving if they are in there. I haven't seen them fish, Just hoping I ain't made the wrong decision, but I'm pretty sure there were fish. So that's what I'm going to do with the left and the centre rod. My right hand rod, I'm probably going to fish them over to this snag. Now I'm not going to fish right up to it, obviously, but what I'm going to do is at the bottom of the shelf, it's about 6 and a bit foot. Probably just going to fish it down towards that with a little scattering. Take the boat over there, drop them off the back of the boat with a little bit of crumb probably, and that'll be about that. Yeah, I'm not going to feed them up. I'm just going to put a little bit of attraction in the area. Hopefully, 1 or 2 might be down here. We are on the wind. Where I thought I saw the fish right up the other end, I was on the back of the wind in slack water. Yeah, so just hoping I haven't made the wrong decision. We will find out. No doubt I probably bloody have now, mate. Anyway, right, let's get these rods out, let's get fishing. Right, so the rods are out and it's absolutely peed it down, so just in time. But yeah, anyway, let me swing you around. Positive note, by the way, positive note. Just after I've got the rod sorted, big old fish, big lump. Pretty much, where's the snag? Where are we? Here. So there's the snaggy tree. And it was in line with that, about here. Big old fish, lumped out, massive. So I've got that. I thought, oof, right, there we go, keep an eye on that. And then probably few minutes after, just past the beach swim, only a little one this time, but showed a few times. Aha, there's a carp. Can we see it? Just where my finger is, hold on. There, see that? It's a fish. So they're about massive positive, yeah, and that's right. Don't know if you can make that out, but definitely carp here. So yeah, like I say, one over by the beach swim, did a little dance, showed about 4 or 5 times, managed to catch it on camera. So they're here, so really positive. But yeah, with my rods, let's have a look. Let me show you what I've done. So I have got one over towards the snag, just shy of the bottom of the shelf, about 6 foot of water. I've just put a little spit. Oh, there's another fish, just over there. Keep an eye on that. That might jump out again. Definitely carp here. It looks really positive. So I'm glad I am in here. It's not going to do it, is it? Anyway, yeah. I've got a little bottom bait. It's a little sort of spinner rig, but it's a little wafter at the bottom of that shelf. So that's my right hand rod. On the hit and run leg clip leaders, which are brilliant. You know, turn into a running rig, and they're mega. So likelihood is you get a 1-noter. And then what I've done is my 2 chods, like I said, only out quite close here, pretty much in line with where we just see this fish, and hence that's where I sort of see him on that line, probably rod length or so further off the bottom of the shelf. So yeah, that's where they are, and they're on 2 little yellow pop-ups on little chods. So yeah, we're fishing, it all looks good. But yeah, it's just starting to rain again, so I'm just going to get the kettle on, have a nice cup of tea. It's about, I think it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 now. I think we're going to get a bit of rain through the night, which weren't really predicting too much rain, but now it looks like it's going to pee it down. Anyway, I'm going to get the kettle on. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so little update. Long short of it, I've seen another 3 fish. Mental. 2 fish very, very close in. I tried to get them on camera. I think you can probably just about see, but obviously with the Polaroid it's a hell of a lot easier. And then another one crashed right over by my snag, right near my spot. So yeah, they're here. So and another one, sorry, tell a lie, another one right over the other side by that willow. So they're flipping showing all over the place. So I'm in the right location. Just hope they're gonna have a feed up. Oh, this weather's pants. I think we're due for a lot of rain. Oh, back in the bivvy then. But I think it's about that time. Beer of the week. It's gonna be a wet one though. Right, so this week's Beer of the Week. Now, special mention goes to John Charnley, who sent me a couple of messages. I think it was on Facebook Messenger. Sent me a couple of suggestions. And one, I thought, you know what? It's a cider. It's not ideal conditions, but I thought we'll go with it. It's one I could easily get. Some of the others have been a bit tricky, so easy to get. So I thought we'll go with it. So anyway, without further ado, this week's Beer of the Week. Get the leaves off. Thatcher's Gold. Now you've probably all heard of this one, had it probably. Somerset cider, it says, a 4.8. I have had, I think they've got a few different flavours. Or is that, that's Thatcher's Haze, I think. I've had them. I probably have had this one, to be fair. But yeah, Somerset cider, 4.8. Refreshing, medium dry. And it don't say a lot else. 1904, family cider makers. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Like I say, usually it's a summer's day after a dirty old dusty day at work. Love a little cider in the garden, but we'll take 10 degrees at Swan Valley. Right, cheers. Yep, just as nice as I remember. Just usually get a bit more sun on your back. One more go. Yeah, happy days. Yeah, it's really nice. I do like ciders, especially the Thatchers, to be fair. They're lovely. The hazes and all that. So yeah, good shout. Just need some nicer weather for them. But cheers, John. Anyway, this week's Beer of the Week, Thatcher's Gold. Weather is absolutely toilet. Look at the state of it. Yeah, we're due rain now, all the way through the night pretty much until the early hours, which it wasn't originally forecast. But yeah, the only saving grace is it might call off my boys' football, so we might not have to pack up at stupid o'clock in the morning and do one. I might have a little bit of a chance to have a lay-in and actually pack up when it's dry, but we'll see. Paul, one of the bailiffs, has popped round. He basically said, didn't know this, but a fish has come out, and funny enough, it come out of the drop-in earlier in the week, which is the end of this bay, so near the bridge, one of the swims we fished back in the summer. Yeah, and the fish come out as £29 common, which is nice. So hopefully, and I think that's the first in 2 weeks. Yeah, it is. It's the first bite for 2 weeks. So hopefully we're in the zone. Like, we've seen fish. The only thing I wish I'd asked him is when it actually got caught, because if it's coming out in dark hours, then no confidence to be through the roof. But yeah, if he said it was going to be like on a nice sunny morning, I would have been with we missed the boat there. But you never know. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to put the camera away now. I've got some nice pasta and meatballs to eat tonight. Settle in and watch the football, I think. But yeah, there's not a lot I can film now, really. It's miserable out here. Nothing. The shows have sort of dried up to a point. So what we'll do, we'll put everything away, settle in for the night, and hopefully, guys, I've got something to show you. Fingers crossed. But yeah, if not, I'll catch you in the morning. Oh, good morning, guys. What a wet, miserable flipping night that was. It peed it down all the way through the night, and then just as it stopped raining, probably, I don't know, about 4 in the morning, mist rolled in and everything's absolutely saturated. So anyway, I'm thinking, right, I'll have a nice lay in, because the football, my boys' football won't be on. Just got a message, yep, it's all on. So I've got to be there in an hour, which I'm never going to do now. So I've got to start getting packed up. So yeah, on the fishing front, not even a bleep. Didn't hear anything since that rain come in. I don't know, I haven't seen anything, hadn't heard anything in the night. So, oh well, it's one of them things. Yeah, I think today would have been a bit better, because I think the sun's coming up and it's going to be around the same sort of temperatures again. But yeah, having that sun in the air will certainly help, I think. You know, get this sort of area, a bit of sunlight. I might just push the fish back in here. Cheers for that fish. Anyway, why am I looking? I've got to reel him in. So anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for all the beer of the week suggestions. Keep them coming in. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It all helps. Oh, and the other thing, if you're on the Big One show, I'll be at the Big One show. I am on the Deeper stand, talking all things deeper. So yeah, if you want to pop over, say hello, please do. So yeah, until next time, guys, have a great week, and I'll see you next time on the bank.